Hello YouTube and welcome
Wait.
to Formula 1 2017. I'm Emerson and I'm here with Tyler Markle and Larry Arsenal. They're driving for Sahara Force India and they're going head to head with the other 9 F1 teams. This week we're at the lovely Silverstone circuit for the British Grand Prix. Last week we were in Belgium at Circuit des Spa-Francorchamps. It rained all race, but not enough. Tyler Markle got the win in a side-by-side finish with championship competitor Sebastian Vettel. Let's see what happens this week. Will things be turned up, or will things calm down a little bit?
I just started my stream. I didn't think we were going. I was like, I'm waiting for Emerson to finish eating. Oh no, he's ready. Ding, ding, ding.
And the track is open for opening practice, and it is pouring.
Rain in the beginning of the race.
Rain in the race.
Oh.
So this is perfect to practice your pace at the beginning of the race, but I'm gonna go a little unknowledged for the rest of the race.
Yep.
This is the type of thing that I absolutely hate.
One car is on an outlap now. That car is Tyler Markle.
What the fuck? It put you directly into the grass on it. I don't understand. Be careful on the pit lane there.
Yep.
This track sucks in the rain.
I kind of got that vibe too.
This track sucks overall.
Tyler Markle, the only car out on the track as he drives by the old start finish straightaway.
Why did they change that?
Emerson,
I am.
are you looking it up? Oh, here comes other people on their track.
Here comes Tyler Markle to the final corner to start his first time lap of the session. He's on the inters.
I'm not used to not taking that full out because of the rain.
It happened back in the 90s.
Oh.
1991. But it's used for other motorsports now.
Wonder why F1 changed it.
So Tyler Markle, Sebastian Vettel, Daniel Kvyat on track now. Tyler Markle, top of the charts at a 144.916. And Abbey and Farm on his way to the chicane of turns 3 and 4 around the arena. Now down the short chute into turn 6, Brooklands. And left field, turn 7, the long sweeping right-hander. They'll take him to Woodcote at turn 8. And into the right-hander of turn 9. Now everybody's favorite part of the section, Maggots and Beckett's. Turn 10, 11, and now through 12 into 13. This is Beckett's. And now on his way down to Chapel, turn 14. Down Behanger Straight. He's saying his way down into Stowe. Into turn 16 of Val. And around 17 and 18 of Club. That's a lap around Silverstone. It's a little wet out there. A 43.996 for Tyler Markle. Sebastian Vettel second fastest lap, a 46.672. And Kvyat a 46.739.
I have no clue, Larry.
10 and 11 is Maggots, 12 and 13 is Beckett's, 14 is Chapel. Hubba hubba, hey Primus, how you doing? Tyler Markle following Lance Stroll through Chapel on its way down to Stowe. Oh, almost gets into the back of Stroll. Now into 16, around 17, and into the club turn 18. Fernando Alonso second fastest, a 45.974, and Lance Stroll fifth quickest, a 49.554. Lance Stroll now the only driver to have not scored points this season. Felipe Massa's on an out lap. Pascal Verlaine
able to win the drivers' championship.
There's 12 races left, Larry. So probably mathematically eliminated.
You're saying Lance Stroll should be mathematically eliminated?
Yeah, he probably is.
No, I said probably is. I don't know. I haven't done the math yet.
Not even close. For him to be mathematically eliminated, he has to be over 300 points behind. If there's 12 races left. Which that's what Markle said. Larry Arsenault goes fifth quickest, a 46.882.
Well, we're at 12 on 24 right now.
Oh wait, I forgot we're doing the short circuits.
Duh. Are you confused for a second? Like, what do you mean we're doing? 24 races.
At first I was like, wait, 24? There's not even 24 on the schedule, and then it clicked.
Six drivers have set laps so far, all on a wet Silverstone circuit. 20 minutes remain here in opening practice. Pascal Wehrlein on a timed lap along with Felipe Massa. Wehrlein on his way through Stowe. Massa on his way to Stowe. Here comes the Wehrlein. Pascal Wehrlein for Sauber goes 6th quickest, a 48.525. Massa goes 6th quickest, a 46.850. 8 drivers have set times. 12 others have made out onto the track yet. Let's go ahead and take a look at how Tyler Markle, your fastest driver, is taking this track. We're right on board for at least another lap. This is not the speed you would go at this track at full speed. This is just him tiptoeing around this circuit. Trying not to crash the car, trying to get some valuable information for the race start. The start of the British Grand Prix will be wet. Pascal Wehrlein now in 8th place. Lance Stroll went a 48.509. Tyler Markle just easing his way around the track. Kevin Magnussen, Max Verstappen on out laps. Tyler Markle, a 43.294 that lap. Last week was wet with dry tires. This week, it's wet and it's slippery. Hello, Train Simulator fan. How are you? So Kevin Magnussen coming around to start his first time, maybe, yeah, he started his first time lap. Max Verstappen as well, just coming out of the club. Magnussen through Abbey on his way through Farm. And down to the arena. See Verstappen in the background as well. Stoffel, Van Dorn, Romain Grosjean. This track is located in Silverstone, England. This is Silverstone Circuit for the British Grand Prix. Kevin Magnussen working his way around the right-hander of turn 7 on his way down to Woodcote. This is left field. And then on to Woodcote, turn 8. Sweet. Here comes Magnussen into turn 16. Vale on his way through turn 18 of Club. To the start finish line, Magnussen goes 8th quickest out of 9. Verstappen goes 4th quickest out of 10. IndyCar does race on an oval. They race at Texas Motor Speedway, they race at Indianapolis Motor Speedway. And they race at Gateway.
Auto Club.
They don't race at at Auto Club anymore.
Oh.
F1, because F1 is owned by the FIA, and technically NASCAR is as well, but F1, technically, I'll get to that later. F1,
Please do.
F1 has the FIA has track grades, and F1 only races at tracks that are given an A grade by the FIA. I went to an That's cool. The FIA has track grades, and F1 only goes to tracks that have an A track grade. And, yeah, and ovals just don't meet the safety requirements that F1 needs for a track. Also, F1 has very specific reasons very specific requirements they need for tracks. They need to have an X amount long front straightaway. The first turn has to be at least 90 degrees. Pit lane has to have a garage like this. There needs to be X amount of entrances for safety vehicles. And there's many more reasons. It's cool, he's talking boys. There's many more reasons why F1 cannot race on an oval. As far as her NASCAR being owned by the FIA, I mean, they are owned by an affiliation of the FIA, I should say. So I'll tell you right here. NASCAR, its affiliation is with the Automobile Competition Committee for the United States, and that is a branch of the FIA. It's located in Littleton, Colorado. NASCAR is affiliated with ACUS. ACUS is a branch of the FIA. Also affiliated with IndyCar, IMSA, NHRA, SCCA, USAC, and also the France's own IMSA. Why did Bass Pro leave? Stuart Haas? Just sponsored tricks whole time, I guess. I don't know. I'm not Bass Pro. We have Stoffel Van Dorn 10th quickest, Kevin Magnussen 11th quickest, Romain Grosjean 9th, Pat Verlaine 8th, Massa 7th, Kvyat 6th, Verstappen 5th, Vettel 4th, Alonso 3rd, Arsenal up to 2nd, Tyler Markle top of the charts here. 10 minutes remaining here in opening practice at Silverstone. I was streaming another couple hours of F1, and then I might stream some Fortnite tonight. I don't know if you want me to stream something, just I guess say it in the comments, and I'll consider it. My preferred way of communication, I would say now, would be the Twitter. It's brand new, but that's where I want most of my suggestions coming in from. Because as much as I'd love to go reread stream comments, usually I'm playing a game at that time, and I just don't write it down. So yeah. Carlos Sainz and Valtteri Bottas are on the track now.
Hey, Emerson.
Yes.
Do you guys know if you get internet on a plane?
You have to pay for it.
Yeah.
Fuck that.
And I think you have to put your phone in airplane mode too.
I already knew that. Just wasn't sure if there's a way to get internet. I'm not there. I'll just play Balloons Tower Defense on the fucking plane.
Did you guys know that Sonoma Raceway is actually an A-grade track by the FIA?
Yes, it is.
They should go there.
There's no.
They won't.
No, they can't.
No, because the straightaway isn't long enough.
The straightaway isn't long enough.
And the first turn is not 90 degrees.
Well, there's that, and the turn after the hill, there's not enough downforce on the cars to keep them down. They'll fly off.
Wait, the first turn needs to be 90?
Yes.
Huh.
That's an F1
I didn't
requirement.
know that either.
The first turn does have. If you know every F1 track, the first turn is
Charlotte
90 degrees
Roval.
or more. The
What
first.
if they went to the Charlotte Roval?
I noticed it, but like I didn't know that it actually had to be that way.
All
I thought it
F1
was just
tracks
like
have. The front straightaway cannot be X shorter.
I have a theory of why. So they have passing the turn one.
Probably.
I think I've abused these tires enough.
Carlos Sainz
That
goes
I'm also
4th
out of
quickest.
fuel.
Valtteri Bottas goes 13th quickest. Pascal Verlaine up to 10th. Still have yet to make their way out onto the racetrack. Daniel Ricciardo, Kimi Räikkönen, Marcus Ericsson, Nico Hülkenberg, Jolyon Palmer, and Lewis Hamilton. F1 is like the UK style of NASCAR and IndyCar. As much as I'd love to agree with you on that, F1 is more of a worldwide based thing. Yes, headquarters, and it's mainly based around England, the UK, yes. But F1
More people
is
like
worldwide.
it in the European places too. So
F1 is a worldwide sport. They go to Australia, they come to the United States, they go to Austin, Texas. That's their United States Grand Prix. Carlos Sainz back into the pit lane.
it's cool that it's in Texas, but I don't think for it to be big in America, it needs to be somewhere else. Like if they want to attract more fans, like Miami would be perfect to attract more friends, but I don't know if that's still the perfect place.
Yeah, it's
Like people want it.
It has to be an F1, if a FIA grade track with the F1 requirements that's willing to pay the money for an F1 slot.
which is very expensive.
very expensive, and brand new racetrack, had a lot of popularity. Had the money to get an F1 slot for at least 8 years, 10 years.
Well, we know they're not going to be here next year. From what people are saying, that Miami will not be here yet. That it's probably more likely waiting until 2020. So
I can see Miami happening after the contract with COTA goes up. But they'd have to probably outbid COTA to get a slot.
Yeah, because I can't see COTA giving up the slot.
COTA won't give it the slot. That's pretty much the only
way the FIA decides, hey, we'll give America 2 Grand Prix.
Like COTA wants a NASCAR race, but NASCAR's being too stubborn.
Well, also, I mean, could you these stock cars, they're not meant for road race. They're fun to road race, but they're not meant to road race. Oh my Jesus, Larry.
Hello.
Hi.
They're not meant to road race. Not a COTA. Do you see how tight some of these corners are?
Yeah, but
for stock cars. They went to Mexico. That's my only selling point. If they went to Autodromo Hermanos Rodriguez, I don't think go to second.
Was Zuka a good race though when they went third?
It was a good fan turnout, but it wasn't that entertaining.
The quality of the race wasn't anything to write home about.
Yeah.
Okay.
There's a lot of Japanese drivers that showed up. Kimi Räikkönen on an outlap now. NASCAR's the only TV show I watch. Pretty much the same.
They should. Oh yeah, never mind. They
Not
can't
me.
go there.
They can't wear.
Yes. It is gonna be a real fun track, but you know it would probably not work for how small the track is.
What?
Austria.
Monaco.
Nope.
No! That's not a stock car track.
I know, but that would be funny to watch.
I can see one stock car, or maybe even 2 stock car tests. Like one of the seat swaps, I can see that happening at Monaco, but no more.
I mean, that's like taking the test that Ferrari did at Daytona and saying, alright, this is good, let's just take the F1 cars to Daytona.
They did, and they only did it pretty much for commercial. They tested it for the Ferrari Festival, and then it was mainly done for commercial purposes.
Yeah.
That would be cool to see it there, but I doubt they would.
I mean, you see the Shell
Shell
commercial has an F1 car going around Daytona.
I'm talking about, I doubt they would ever race somewhere like that, though.
I know.
It'd be cool, but with the speeds they go, that track's gonna be bad.
I would like to see the Xfinity Series go overseas. That would be cool.
Well, I mean,
Trucks.
if NASCAR can do a race
I
at
would take
Suzuka,
trucks
I'd
overseas.
say take the Xfinity to Suzuka or something.
I would take the trucks there.
I think NASCAR can expand to that, but one thing they have to make sure first, they got to have
to find a way to get the teams.
You have to get the teams committed, and then for the teams themselves, they have to prepare a car several weeks in advance for a track they don't know. And then they have to ship it over.
And lower end budget teams probably can't go. So
yeah.
Yeah, no, there's no way that BK Starcom,
no, they probably
Starcom would go to one car. They might be able to.
Starcom could do one car if they got help, and I'm sure big teams would like to help. But like Joe Gibbs, I'm sure would not mind, you know, maybe
just giving a little bit of money.
Yeah, giving like
give them parts, but just give them some money.
Or give them the money to ship the car over. That's it. They still have to prepare.
Yeah, but then you also have to worry about the car being lost at sea.
Exactly. That's why small teams are risking a lot when they do that. Who will sponsor Jimmy Johnson next year? Oh no, it's a toss-up. He's really good with Gatorade.
Okay. You know how you guys are asking questions about this? We thought about doing it, but we're not for sure yet. But we might do a talk show if we all agree on it.
I'm just reading comments. Marco.
I know. I mean, I know the reading. Like, if we were to do a talk show, we could do it live and have people ask that, and then we could, you know, we have to search up before we start doing it. You know, Emerson. Like,
all right.
What people might ask.
Where are they racing this weekend for Cup?
Pocono.
There's nothing to talk about this week. We'll do it after Watkins Glen.
Yeah, Pocono,
No, the
man.
only NASCAR related thing that we have to talk about this week is the news with BK Racing possibly being bought out by
Well, and also, if you want to start, who's going to get into the chase after this weekend? Because there's 6 weeks.
True. We
until
could
the
do
chase.
Jimmy Johnson's 600th Cup start. We can review. We'll do something after. We can
Wait,
try
is that
out.
what that is this weekend?
Jimmy Johnson's 600th Cup start. Yes. So, coming to the end here of practice, Jolyon Palmer is out onto the racetrack, but Daniel Ricciardo, Marcus Ericsson, Nico Hulkenberg, and Lewis Hamilton are going without practice this season. NASCAR at Eldora for Cup in 20 years? I mean, Brian France already said no. I don't...
Yeah,
if
Cup,
years, maybe.
I was thinking if if Cup does go to Eldora, it'll be 10 years. I don't think 20 years.
Even Kyle Larson has come out and said that he don't want to see Cup and Xfinity on a dirt track.
I mean, to be fair, Cup cars are too big, too bulky for dirt. They make so much yes, they have fenders, but like they're so molded and shaped. They're not meant for racing. Trucks, they're not that molded. Xfinity, I think Xfinity can do Eldora. I think Xfinity could. But Cup, I don't see Cup doing it.
Oh man, so what the?
You'd have to drastically change the characteristics of the car to get it.
I'd guess.
I mean, if they went back to the Gen 5 bodies, Cup would do Eldora, I think. Palmer 11th quickest out of 16 drivers who practiced.
Yeah, but wasn't that when they had the 800 horsepower engines?
Well, yes, but I mean, truck. You know how much horsepower the trucks have? They have like 200 horsepower at
No, I don't know
Eldora.
how much the trucks have.
At Eldora, they have like 200. They probably have like 650 horsepower now, but they cut the horsepower down. They have restricted plates for trucks at Eldora. You know that, right?
No, I don't pay attention. I don't go in depth with the truck series because I don't.
No, I mean, I'm just saying if.
Oh, they had the best racing though.
I will admit that they do have the best racing, but it's just
No,
I don't care for it.
Who wish the haulers went by your house? That'd be cool to see. I'd love to see a hauler parade.
That's one of the coolest things about.
Daniel should drive F1 at Mexico. Suarez? I thought it was probably gonna say. Like Suarez.
He'd have to get his FIA super license first.
I'm sure he can get the license. It would be finding a team that would not mind doing a one-off deal with him.
Yeah, but I haven't seen
it wouldn't be a very good team.
I
I can already tell you that.
Yeah.
When was the last time somebody in F1 did that? A one-off race with someone?
That would be Williams.
Jensen Button, Monaco.
With... Oh yeah.
Yep.
No. Paul di Resta, Williams, Hungary, last year.
I didn't watch that race, so I wouldn't remember.
I did.
He pissed off Kimi Räikkönen.
Yeah, that's funny.
I pretty much don't watch the middle races of F1. I really never do.
This
We're
is
here
probably
in
like the
quality.
best middle season battle that we've had for the championship in a long time.
Really? It was like this last year.
The NASCAR
Not
Mexico,
really.
NASCAR Mexico series? No, it's pretty close, Marco. NASCAR
Are
Mexico.
you talking about F1? Or are you
Yes.
talking about that, Larry?
I'm talking about F1.
Yeah, it was close last year. Vettel just had a steering problem here, but he still won. Cause he was still, they were still leading the
I don't
points.
think the
race that
NASCAR
it got screwed up was Singapore when they.
I don't think the NASCAR
started off.
Mexico series is
Yeah.
televised in the United States.
No, I think you have to catch a live stream to get the Pinty series.
Yeah, you have to catch a live stream, or sometimes NBCSN will televise a Pinty series.
Actually, I heard Bible the Bonnie
last
did
night I
pretty
heard
well
the
in the one race
modifieds
that
were
he did
on
there.
New Hampshire last night on my TV.
It was tape delayed, but yes.
Yeah, but that's a big race for the modifieds.
Yeah.
Like that's equivalent to their Daytona 500.
True, that is true.
Isn't it? Doesn't Arca or who does the race like at the backstretch of Daytona at that oval, like that
That's
they
the
have?
K&N.
Okay, so K&N does that. Okay. I didn't get to see that race.
It was K&N. I don't know if they still do it.
That was a fun one to watch because I see people like bumping each other out of the way all the time on that one.
I didn't know the Mexico Series didn't race in 2016.
They did or didn't?
They did not race in 2016. 2015. No, 2016.
Didn't know that either.
Yeah, they took a hiatus to support the Mexican Grand Prix.
Oh.
Well, who jumped?
They probably want to keep that track
the
there
Mexico
for them.
Series used to go to Phoenix.
I think that one was broadcast on America.
Yes, because of F1 should do the Royal in the future.
What? Royal?
The Royal?
I think it means Roval.
Roval. Why are the K&N cars never live on TV? Because K&N is not a big series. Their races sometimes get tape delayed.
But go somewhere like Talladega or Daytona for a Roval, because you would have maybe a straightaway they could use at the backstretch.
The only thing is to start finish. Oh, they would have to make it.
You could use it. You can use either the. Well, you can still use the front stretch there.
You can use. I mean, they need grid boxes and they.
It's the first turn at the Roval over 90 degrees.
That too has to be over 90 degrees.
I was gonna say that is a 90 degree.
Is it?
I think so.
It doesn't feel like it is on Heat 2, but then again, that's Heat 2 we're talking about, and that's a piece of shit in itself.
Yeah.
You hate rain delays? I kind of enjoy rain delays. It gives a different vibe. Anyway, here in Q1, Roman Grosjean.
You can watch rain racing now in NASCAR, but Cup Series will never have it. Maybe. Yeah. Maybe we'll have it at the Roval. But I don't know if they'll do it there.
That'd be funny as hell.
The turns are banked. I don't see it.
The rain tires.
I don't think the turns are banked. I don't think it'll be an option.
I do.
Tyler Markle, top of the charts, a 130.269. Oh, they would have to stay on the apron because they can't run the actual racetrack with rain tires. No way.
Well, I mean, they could, but we'd just get a replay of the 2001 All-Star race.
Yeah.
I still think they'll try it though.
No. I think NASCAR's smarter than that. They make dumb decisions, but I think they're smarter than that.
We'll see.
Roman Grosjean second, a 131.077. Hamilton third, a 31.408. Verline fourth, a 31.418. Massa fifth, a 31.458. Vettel sixth, a 31.604. Magnussen seventh, a 31.620. Van Dorn, a 31.668. Ricardo in ninth, a 31.720. And Stroll, a 32.284. Yeah, Mid-Ohio. It was fun for the fans, but that's about all who it was fun for. The drivers hated it.
I feel bad for the flag person, because I don't think it was a man. I think it was a woman. But whoever was the flagman for that race, I feel terrible.
Why?
Because they had to wave the yellow flag for so long.
They just hold it. After they wave it the first time. After they wave it the first time by, they just
like waving it.
Under caution when the cars pass by?
Yes, they were waving it. They weren't just holding it.
I feel bad for the side marshals in rain races, man. It's all muddy and they're just pretty much planted there.
What about the pit crews?
No, it's not muddy for them. It's wet, but it's not muddy.
I mean, they might slip and bust their ass, but
I feel bad for those marshals,
at
man.
least they won't face plant into the mud like marshals could.
A 130.247 keeps Marco at the top of the charts. 12 drivers have gone out. Remember, the bottom 5 get eliminated here in Q1. When is the last test? I don't know. I don't even watch the test. No, that's not the last test.
No, there's
more tests for the Roval. I don't know.
I don't think NASCAR has made the full schedule for the tests yet, so I don't think they know when all the tests are gonna be.
I mean, the only team that doesn't get like into it is Furniture Row because they're in Denver. but I'm sure, you know, Joe Gibbs lets them keep a few test cars in
I'm sure that
Charlotte.
they probably do, like here and there, because I thought Truex was at the last one.
He was at the last one. I'm sure what they do is they have Joe Gibbs or hold a few of their test cars. Kimi Räikkönen's on an on and out lap. Fernando Alonso, Daniel Kvyat on timed laps. Kvyat goes third quickest. Alonso goes second quickest. Kvyat goes fourth now. Alonso second, a 30.781. Gonna go on board with Larry Arsenault. He comes through Val on his way to the club. Larry Arsenault will start his first timed lap of Q1.
Yeah, Emerson.
Yes.
That next race in the Kit Kat Cup Series, guess what it is?
Talladega.
Yep. Then Auto Club, then Kansas.
They're doing a custom schedule.
Yep, Texas is the final race.
That's cool.
It looks like they never raced at Homestead this day of the season.
Here comes Larry Arsenault, dude. See ya. Through the Stowe on his way to Val. Through the club for Larry Arsenault to their finish line. Fourth quickest for Larry.
Low-key, I kind of miss the 2016 regulations just for this track.
Kimi Räikkönen on the softs, coming through to seventh quickest, a 31.357. Nico Hülkenberg out of Stowe and on his way to Vale and the final corners. And through club, Nico Hülkenberg is going to put it fourth quickest at 30.956. Jolyon Palmer through Stowe.
How much time is left on the session?
Here comes Palmer. He's going to be the final driver to settle time coming through club. And with 6 minutes and 15 seconds in the session, Palmer goes 15th quickest. That puts Vettel in the bottom 5. Verstappen, Ricciardo, Ericsson, and Stroll in the bottom 5. Sebastian Vettel's on an out lap. Max Verstappen.
Crap, I knew that was going to happen.
Verstappen was on a timed lap and had to check up for the Force India. Or I believe Verstappen's on a cooldown lap. Sebastian Vettel looking to put himself into the top 15. Vettel around the arena and on his way down to turn 6. Now through the right-hander of left field. And through Woodcote. Down to turn 9, the right-hander. Sebastian Vettel looking to put it in the top 15. Now into Maggots and Beckett's 8th gear cars at full song. Now into Beckett's on his way to Chapel. Sebastian Vettel, a rocket ship down the straightaway looking for Stowe. Now into Vale. A smooth exit on his way down to Club. To the start finish line, Sebastian Vettel goes 6th quickest, knocking Jolie and Palmer out. Verstappen, Ricardo, Ericsson, and Stroll the rest of the bottom 5. Here comes Stroll looking to improve upon his time. Here comes Ricardo. Oh, Jolie and Palmer's in the green. Here he comes. He's looking to knock out teammate Magnussen. Oh, he's pitting. He was in the green. He was about to advance, but he had to pit. Lewis Hamilton's on an out lap. Romain Grosjean's on an out lap. Daniel Ricciardo in the bottom 5. Ferrari teammates Sebastian Vettel and Kimi Räikkönen. This is Lewis Hamilton's home race. Hamilton in 11th. Daniel Ricciardo coming around to start his first timed lap, or not first, next timed lap of the session, looking to make it into the top 15. He's still on the softs, coming through Vale, and Club. The time to beat is a 1:31.528. Cars coming out of the pit lane on the right side. Ericsson's on an out lap in front of him. Here comes Fernando Alonso, Larry Arsenal, Nico Hulkenberg. Even though they're pretty much advancing, they're coming out. Kvyat, Sainz, and Massa on out laps. Verline, Bottas out laps. Palmer and Verstappen, they're not content.
Damn, Hulkenberg just parked across.
Everybody but Tyler Markle, Sebastian Vettel, and Kimi Räikkönen are on the track now. Daniel Ricciardo on his way to Maggots and Beckett's. 312 and in the 13 now on his way to Chapel. Letting the Red Bull get up to gear and singing. All the way down the straightaway looking for Stowe. Just over a minute left in the session. Here comes Daniel Ricciardo. Lance Stroll does improve upon his time, but it's not enough to move him. Daniel Ricciardo does not improve upon his time. Max Verstappen improves upon his time, but it's not enough. 17th quickest. Kevin Magnussen puts it 7th quickest. He's no longer on the bubble. Stoffel Vandoorne's on the bubble. No, he goes 8th quickest. And now Valtteri Bottas is on the bubble. Lance Stroll will not advance. Because Valtteri Bottas, he's looking to get off of the bubble. Palmer looking to get into the top 15. Verstappen, Ricciardo. Is he going one more? Does he have it in him? Ericsson looking to make it. No, Ricciardo into the pit lane. Ericsson looking to get into the top 15. Ricciardo will not advance. Marcus Ericsson to the start-finish line. He'll put it 7th quickest and he will advance. That knocks Valtteri Bottas out and Lewis Hamilton on the bubble for his home Grand Prix. Hamilton will not improve upon his time. Here comes Valtteri Bottas through club. Valtteri Bottas puts a P8, knocking his teammate Lewis Hamilton out of his Q2 for his home Grand Prix. Hey Jimmy. Lance Stroll, Daniel Ricciardo, Jolyon Palmer, Lewis Hamilton, and Felipe Massa will not advance to Q2. Lewis Hamilton and Jolyon Palmer in their home race. Tyler Merkel takes the win here in Q1, but he's got 2 more rounds to go if he wants to start on the pole. The track is open for Q2. 15 drivers looking for 10 spots. And remember, if you qualify in the top 10 in Q2, the fastest lap time you set in this round, that set of tires will be the tires you start the race on. Here comes Valtteri Bottas. Max Verstappen on the way out. Comes Tyler Markle. Romain Grosjean. Kevin Magnussen on an outlap. Max Verstappen. Comes Fernando Alonso, Daniel Kvyat, Marcus Ericsson. Romain Grosjean, he's going to be the first driver this session to start a time. Here he comes into Stowe. 13 minutes remaining here in Q2. Romain Grosjean coming through Vale on his way to club. Romain Grosjean will take the green flag here in Q2.
Right? Because I put them there? You really certain? Let's see. Jeez.
Stoffel Vandoorne and Carlos Sainz on out laps. They have a lot of drivers on timed laps now. Everybody but Vettel, Raikkonen, Hulkenberg, Arsenal, and Verline have made their way out onto the racetrack. We're going to get an influx of lap times in about a minute here. Romain Grosjean through turn 9. Vettel is on an out lap. Grosjean through Chapel on his way down to Stowe. Romain Grosjean coming through Stowe on his way down to Vale. And Romain Grosjean coming through the final corner of Club. He's gonna put the first time in the session. It's a 31.024. Valtteri Bottas goes top of the charts, a 30.930. Magnussen goes third quickest, a 31.507. Verstappen goes third quickest, a 31.041. Marco goes top of the charts, a 30.558. Alonso goes second, a 30.740. Kvyat goes sixth, a 30.091. Ericsson goes seventh, a 31.357. Verstappen goes fifth quickest, a 31.041. 8 drivers have put times now. Carlos Sainz coming around Club. He goes 7th quickest, a 31.174. Van Dorn goes 8th quickest, a 31.273. Now on board with Sebastian Vettel, your championship leader. Sebastian Vettel on the supers, looking for the pole into Stowe. Hulkenberg and Arsenal on out laps. Here comes Sebastian Vettel through Vale. It'll be second quickest for Sebastian Vettel, a 1:30.674. Raikkonen out of Chapel. And Raikkonen will go third quickest, a 30.737. Verline is next. Verline out of Beckett's on his way through Chapel. Where will this Sauber start? The Sauber, Pascal Verline. On his way through Vale, through Club, it'll go 9th quickest, a 31.138. Nico Hulkenberg will be the second to last driver to set a time this session, on his way down to Brooklands. Now into Luffield. Out of Woodcote and on his way down to turn 9. Nico Hulkenberg into Maggots and Beckett's. Most technical part of the circuit. out of Chapel and on his way down to Stowe. Hulkenberg into Vale. Hulkenberg will go 5th quickest, a 1:30.894, and it's Larry Arsenal going 11th quickest. He will not advance at the moment, a 1:31.168. Verline goes 8th quickest, a 31.035, puts Kvyat on the bubble. Right now, Arsenal, Sainz, Van Dorn, Ericsson, and Magnussen are your bottom 5. Kvyat on the bubble. See, Arsenal may be going around one more time. 0.6 of a second in the green for Larry Arsenal on his way down to Stowe. Arsenal through Vale. On his way out of club, Arsenal goes 2nd quickest, a 30.605. Verstappen's on an outlap. He's on the bubble, and Arsenal's out of fuel. He pushed it as much as it could go. Grosjean's on an outlap, and Verstappen's on the bubble on an outlap. Here comes Magnussen. He's not content with being eliminated. Here comes Max Verstappen. He's looking to better his time, get off of the bubble. Verstappen out of Woodcote, out of left field into Woodcote, and on his way down to turn 9. Kvyat's not content. Van Dorn's not content. 2 minutes and 52 seconds remaining in Q2. Max Verstappen through Vale. Safety cars are on. Boy, this is qualifying. Max Verstappen goes 7th quickest, putting Pascal Wehrlein on the bubble. Wehrlein's on an outlap. What is Pascal Verline doing? He's on an outlap but going very slow. Daniel Kvyat's on a timed lap. Kvyat in the bottom 5, trying to get into the top 10 so he won't be eliminated.
Damn, the top 3 times though.
And now everybody but the top 3 are on the track. So Tyler Markle, Larry Arsenault, and Sebastian Vettel are content with their times, and they're pretty much going to Q3. Grosjean going to the pit lane. He's locking in his 130.929. Is that going to be enough? Here comes Daniel Kvyat. Kevin Magnussen as well. Ericsson in Sector 1. Van Dorn in Sector 1 as well. Sainz on the way to left field. Here comes Kvyat in the Vale. Kvyat and Magnussen. Kvyat goes 10th quickest for the moment, knocking Verline out. Magnussen improves upon his time, but it's still 15th quickest. Magnussen will not advance. Pascal Verline, Carlos Sainz, Stoffel Van Dorn, Marcus Ericsson, and Kevin Magnussen do not advance.
Pascal missed it by 4 1,000ths of a second.
Ooh, Kvyat beat him by 4 1,000ths?
Yes.
Oh my jeez, that is close.
Kvyat was 0.474 off. Pascal was 0.478.
So Tyler Markle, Larry Arsenault, Sebastian Vettel, Valtteri Bottas, Kimi Räikkönen, Fernando Alonso, Nico Hülkenberg, Max Verstappen, Romain Grosjean, and Daniel Kvyat may move on to Q3. Who will start on the pole for the British Grand Prix?
I feel bad for Pascal now.
The track is open for Q3. Here comes Verstappen and Kvyat. Here comes Bottas. And Hülkenberg and Grosjean on outlaps. Here comes Räikkönen. And Vettel. So it looks like Nico Hülkenberg will be the first driver to set a time here in Q3. And the green flag in Q3, 10 minutes. Now everybody but the Force Indias are out on the track. Just over a minute. We're about to get an influx of 7 lap times, 8 lap times. Hulkenberg on his way down into Luffield. Into Woodcote. Down the old Grand Prix straight and into turn 9. Hulkenberg working his way through Maggots and Beckett's now. Hulkenberg through Stowe. Nico Hulkenberg through Club. He'll set a 130.817. Grosjean goes second, a 130.997. Kvyat goes third, a 131.079. Verstappen goes third, a 130.999. Bottas goes second, a 130.825. Raikkonen top of the charts, a 130.703. Sebastian Vettel top of the charts, a 130.628. Fernando Alonso goes second quickest, a 130.668. And now 8 of the 10 drivers have gone out and qualified here in Q3. Daniel Kvyat on a cooldown lap. I know exactly what Tyler Markle and Larry Arsenault are waiting for. They're waiting for clear track. Here comes Tyler Markle. Everybody pits. Tyler Markle looking for clear track. Larry Arsenault following suit. So Larry Arsenault on his way out. Tyler Markle coming now by the old Grand Prix front stretch. On his way down to turn 9. On his warm-up lap, doesn't want to abuse his tires. 5 minutes and 15 seconds remaining in the session. Gotta be nice and smooth through Maggots. On his way through Beckett's now. Looking for Chapel. Larry Arsenal flying through Maggots and Beckett's. Tyler Marco coming through Stowe. Gonna go full on, but we're gonna get telemetry for this onboard as well. Tyler Markle starts his first time lap of the session with just over 4.5 minutes remaining. Up through Abbey and Farm on his way down to turn 3. He's gonna go around Arena. Third gear, nice and smooth up the gears. Flips the curb on the inside. DRS on his way down to Brooklands. Into turn 6 and looking for Luftfeld. The long sweeping right-hander that leads him on to the old French straightaway at Silverstone here. Through Woodcote, turn 8 on his way down to turn 9 to right-hander. Now Tyler Marco looking to be nice and smooth through Maggots and Beckett's. 8th gear all the way through. Now down to 7th, coming through Beckett's, looking for Chapel. Grabs the DRS late. What?
You only see me go down to 7th? I went down to 5th.
And down to 5th gear. 6 to 7, looking for Vale in the chicane. And now looking through Club, Tyler Markle, top of the charts, a 1:30.356. Larry Arsenault goes 10th quickest, a 1:31.141. I believe he made a mistake. He's probably going to go for one more lap here. Does he have the fuel to go another lap? He's gonna try. He has half laps of fuel. He's gonna grab DRS late. On his way down to Brooklands. Misses the apex, now into Luftfeld. And out of there on the Woodcote. Larry Arsenault on his way down to turn 9. Looking for Maggots and Beckett's. Here he goes through all the apexes and curves through Beckett's now. Down to 6th gear. Looking for Chapel down to 5th gear. Everybody else is on outlaps, and here comes Larry Arsenault into Stowe. Tyler Markle, a 1:29.071. Unbelievable. He put it to max. He wasn't standard at his first lap. Comes Larry Arsenault, second quickest, a 1:30.176. See what happens here. Here comes Nico Hulkenberg. He's leading the field around. Nico Hulkenberg will start his second timed lap of the session. Looking for pole. Hulkenberg into Brooklands through Luftfeld.
I was on the faster lap.
Nico Hulkenberg on his way down to Stowe, looking for the pole. Hulkenberg will qualify 6th quickest. Hulkenberg 7th quickest. Grosjean goes 6th. Kvyat locks in 8th. Verstappen goes 6th. Bottas goes 3rd, a 130.549. Raikkonen goes 3rd, a 130.395. Alonso goes 4th. Vettel goes 3rd, a 130.187. Tyler Markle will start on the pole. Larry Arsenault will start 2nd. Sebastian Vettel will start 3rd. Kimi Raikkonen 4th. Fernando Alonso 5th. And now both are out of gas. Hulkenberg got a penalty.
Yeah, he hit the back of me.
You're out of gas.
Like
oh!
that.
And a huge
Just
crash!
Like
with Daniel Kvyat and Tyler Markle gets a penalty.
Like, I'm out the way.
You were in the apex of turn 9.
Yeah, I know. I couldn't go anywhere else. I was already on all the way on the bottom.
Huge crash here at the end of qualifying. The Force India slammed into by Daniel Kvyat. And
wait,
he
do we have an incident?
Yeah, I got
Daniel Kvyat set the 10th quickest time. And absolutely obliterated the back side of that Force India. And that grid penalty for Tyler Markle is going to put Larry Arsenault on the pole.
I couldn't really move anywhere else.
That's why when I run out of fuel, I pause it so I ghost out so that way nobody hits me. Oh my god. We got 3 5-place grid penalties on the grid.
Yeah. So Tyler Markle got the fastest time, but he will not start pole here in Q3. He got a 5-place grid penalty at the end of the session along with Nico Hulkenberg and Daniel Kvyat. We're going to see a redo of the entire grid as we start the British Grand Prix.
Alright, Michael, we gotta overcome this.
Ooh.
We gotta put a good result for the hometown fans.
Forgot about the rain. I definitely forgot about the rain, Larry.
I did not.
I forgot of that, so it doesn't matter what tires you had in Q2 because the race will start in the rain. So here we go for the formation lap, 26 laps. Alright, so Larry Arsenault is on the pole for Force India, and alongside of him, Sebastian Vettel for Ferrari. In row 2, Kimi Raikkonen for Ferrari, and Fernando Alonso for McLaren. In row 3, Valtteri Bottas for Mercedes.
What? What did we do? I never touched him.
And Tyler Markle for Force India.
That's so stupid.
In row 4, we have Max Verstappen for Red Bull and Romain Grosjean for Haas. In row 5, we have Pascal Wehrlein for Sauber and Carlos Sainz for Toro Rosso. In row 6, we have Stoffel Van Dorn for McLaren and Marcus Ericsson for Sauber. In row 7, we have Kevin Magnussen for Haas and Nico Hülkenberg for Renault. In row 8, we have Daniel Kvyat for Toro Rosso and Felipe Massa for Williams. In row 9, we have Lewis Hamilton. The hometown crowd is rooting on the driver in 17th for Mercedes. And alongside of him, Jolyon Palmer for Renault. And in row 20, Daniel Ricciardo for Red Bull. Oh, and just like every other week this season, Lance Stroll for Williams. Back up front, we have Larry Arsenault literally pacing the grid around. Treacherous conditions out for these drivers, but they are on the inters. Larry Arsenault regridding. He did not set the fastest time in Q3, but he will be on the pole here.
Not a good show for the home Grand Prix.
Force India's home?
Yes.
Okay, just making sure.
Silverstone, UK.
I'm like, yeah, no, I know that. I'm like, I hope you don't mean your home, right?
I'd love to live in England, but no, unfortunately.
No, it rains too much.
No, it rains too much.
It does. It rains a lot.
I mean, it could be like Malaysia.
Alright, here you go. You fans here in Silverstone, I want you on your feet. You know why? Because there's 5 red lights. And it's lights out. And away they go. Larry Arsenault trying to clear Sebastian Vettel. Valtteri Bottas goes in the middle. 4 wide for third. Raikkonen on the outside. Marco on the inside. Sends Alonso into Bottas. Bottas into Raikkonen. They make contact. Everybody singles it out. There's a car side by side in the back here. That is Lewis Hamilton and Felipe Massa up to 15th. Hülkenberg and Hamilton make contact back in the arena. Tyler Markle up now around Fernando Alonso. Hülkenberg and Hamilton going at it still. Into Brooklyn they go. Hamilton still not clear of Hülkenberg. They go side by side into Lufeld. Hamilton into the grass, makes contact with Hülkenberg. Hülkenberg goes wide. Hamilton shoves Hülkenberg wider through Woodcote. Turn 8. Hamilton clears Hülkenberg. Now into Maggots and Beckett's. Tyler Markle looking to close this championship lead in even more. Into Stowe, Tyler Markle in the grass, almost makes contact with Sebastian Vettel. Now under attack from Fernando Alonso. They're now side by side in the Vale. Still side by side, Fernando Alonso, sideways and around goes the Force India. On way back down to 20th.
Oh, yep.
On around he goes again.
Forget. Come on, come on, come on. Just take it easy. Hit and lean. So, what we just witnessed, we were watching Tyler Markle. He was looking to the inside of Sebastian Vettel entering Stowe. And that was a prime opportunity to overtake him.
provided he didn't get into the grass. Well, getting into the grass, he got major oversteer. And here comes Fernando Alonso. Alonso was on the attack, entering turn 16 and then into turn 17 of Vale. And then out of club, turn 18, Tyler Marco had major oversteer, overcorrected it into Alonso, and then spun around to the outside of the racetrack. Then once he got going, coming through Abbey, turn 1, he just spun out with what I would assume just too much speed through the center of the corner, spinning him out, and possibly some hot tires. Lance Stroll and Daniel Ricciardo are going toe-to-toe through club. Ricciardo pulls out ahead of Stroll. Tyler Marco into the pit lane, looking for fresh enters. So it was 27 points entering this race. Right now, it's not looking good. Would go up to 45 points, the gap between Vettel and Markle at the moment. We continue to look on Larry Arsenault leading the British Grand Prix here at the famed Silverstone circuit. We're going to recap the start a little bit. He was able to get a good launch off the grid, cleared Vettel. They were 4 wide for third. So Vettel was second. Fernando Alonso up 1 spot from where he started in third. Raikkonen down 1 spot from where he started in fourth. Bottas is neutral. Verstappen up 1 in sixth. Ericsson up 5 in seventh. Great job for Ericsson. Grosjean is neutral. Sainz went up 1. Verline down 1. Van Dorn went neutral. Magnussen went 1 up. Kvyat, Massa, and Hamilton all up 2. Hulkenberg down 2. Palmer up 1. Ricciardo up 1. Stroll up 1. And Tyler Marco down 14 from his 2 incidents in a stretch of several incidents in his stretch of about 5 corners. I mean, we have a major queue of cars. Kimi Räikkönen is holding up everybody from 4th to 19th in 1 queue of cars. It's not even funny, they're going so slow. Kimi Räikkönen is holding up an entire queue of cars. He's 10 seconds off of Fernando Alonso's pace. What is Kimi Räikkönen doing? What?
I think his old age is getting to him.
Oh my Jesus, Raikkonen's holding up the whole field. This is huge for Tyler Markle. If he's able to get his pace back up, he's gonna pass about not 15 cars in 1 corner. Yep, Larry Arsenault running away with the lead, 4.5 seconds over Sebastian Vettel. And then Fernando Alonso in third. And then it's in a queue, nose to tail, Raikkonen, Bottas, Verstappen, Ericsson, Grosjean, Sainz, Verline, Van Dorn, Magnussen, Kvyat, Massa, Hamilton, Hulkenberg, Palmer, Ricciardo, and Stroll. And then another 40 seconds back is Tyler Markle. So Kimi Räikkönen continues to lead his train of cars around the entire circuit. Larry Arsenault continues to lead the race, which only consists of 3 cars. The gap is now 14 seconds between Alonso and Raikkonen. He dropped 4 seconds in one lap. I mean, Raikkonen
sounds like he's got some kind of problem.
It does, and I can't tell if he's smoking or if that's spray from the rain. So, I don't know.
I mean, if he's losing 4 seconds a lap, then there's definitely something mechanical going on. Unless he's just literally that slow.
The only saving grace for Raikkonen, if he's able to finish this race the way it is, he's going to have everybody behind him. I mean, literally, Raikkonen has a 6-second long queue. 5-second long queue behind him. I mean, the time it would take to get from Stroll to Raikkonen is 5 seconds, and there's cars in between. And it just looks like it looks like a safety car out here. Everybody's queued up. They're going nose to tail into turn 16.
I wonder if he got the cue that the track is under green flag racing conditions and not formation lap.
Don't know. My only guess, or my only other concern is why hasn't Bottas passed him?
Has he even tried to peek on him, or is he just sitting?
He's just sitting there.
Oh my god.
The gap is now nearly 20 seconds. It's 19 seconds. He lost 5 seconds that lap.
Jeez Louise. Oh, I see it on the mini-map too. Oh my goodness.
Gonna go on board with Kimi Raikkonen.
They stay like that for the rest of the race.
It's because he pulls on everybody on the exit of corners, but that's all. So nobody can get the run off the corners that Raikkonen has. So nobody can make an overtake.
Ten minutes of rain left.
Raikkonen continues to pace 4th through 19th around. Raikkonen's now down to 31 seconds off the lead pace, and 22 seconds off Fernando Alonso. So he's lost number 3 seconds. Tyler Markle is now only 20 seconds off of Lance Stroll. Let's just ride on board with Lance Stroll. This is going to be the most TV time he gets, but he has an entire 15-car queue in front of him.
Probably the most action on the track, to be honest.
I mean, the leader is 8.5 seconds ahead of Vettel. Vettel's another second in front of Alonso.
I mean, I can sandbag if you want me to make it a race.
What's wrong?
And Tyler Markle has paused it. He's relying on his AI to get him up there. It is not happening. He's losing time like crazy.
It's unfortunate too because he just come off an amazing performance in Belgium. Under similar but not really as hazardous circumstances. Or conditions, shall I say.
Tyler Markle lost 2 seconds out of that ordeal. Raikkonen is now down to 27 seconds behind Fernando Alonso. Another 5 seconds. I don't know if he's doing this on purpose so he can keep 4th place or what, but if he's doing it on purpose,
it's a very concerning / interesting strategy.
It's a very interesting tactic, if it is that what he's doing. And Vettel and Alonso pit. Both in the pit lane here. Looking for a new set of intermediates. It's not like they're gonna lose 2nd and 3rd anyway. They're both on new, fresh intermediates.
I don't know if I agree with this strategy, but I'm gonna go with
You can pit. Hamilton is pitting. You can pit and probably not lose the lead. I mean, you had 8 seconds on him. So it's up to you, or you can keep your 34-second lead and try to lap the queue.
Well, I mean, it's quite concerning because should I stay out and try to get as far ahead as I can and, per se, do catch that queue, that's a pretty big risk getting through said queue without getting taken out, damaged. But at the same time, if I stay out and time it perfectly, then I could come in and one-stop it and go to my slicks, while everybody else has to come in from another set of entries to slicks.
Sebastian Vettel now 35 seconds off the lead pace. Oh yeah, let me just say Fernando Alonso pitted and did not lose 3rd.
But how much time has Raikkonen lost from Alonso?
It's now 6 seconds between Alonso and Raikkonen. Lewis Hamilton is the only driver out of the queue to pit.
That's concerning.
Tyler Markle, a 145.138. Bottas looked to make the move on Raikkonen entering turn 3. Could not do it.
Have fun with that, Markle. It looks like a pain in the ass.
Tyler Markle is catching a queue of 15 cars really quick. He's in the green right now. It's about to not matter. Right on board with Tyler Markle as he has to pass 15 cars. Oh, Marco into into 16. Almost gets taken out. Oh, and it hits Ricardo.
Dude, what the? You cannot brake where you want. Holy. They were slower than way normal, baby.
It's all because Raikkonen's holding them up. Let's see what Tyler Markle does here. Markle to the inside of Ricardo, to the inside of Palmer. Will clear votes too in Leftveld. Now looking to overtake Stroll. Into turn 9. Will clear Stroll. Tyler Markle under Nico Hulkenberg, and he'll clear him. And down the inside in the Vale, looks like Grosjean and Ericsson made contact, and Tyler Markle makes the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 car overtake into turn 16. Grosjean and Ericsson going at it. Ericsson gets around Grosjean. Tyler Markle to the inside of Grosjean. And Sainz and Ericsson up to 7. Let me just tell you, Markle went from 19th to 6th in 1 lap because of Kimi Räikkönen.
This way, he might have a shot to come back and race for the win.
He's also 58 seconds behind, but yes.
Yes, but...
And he only has 13 laps to go after he gets around Räikkönen. Tyler desperately looking for a way around Räikkönen. Can't find one. Gonna try to dive it into Stowe. And he will clear Räikkönen. Now that Tyler's gone and broken up the queue, let's see how long it takes him to reform. No, now it's well, everybody's already queued back up.
That didn't take long.
Now they're all queued behind Bottas, but I'll give it a couple seconds before they get behind Räikkönen, because Räikkönen got a little busy. Tyler Markle, contact between Verline and Van Dorn. This is gonna break up the queue. Could have broken into several different parts. You might have seen a car in the grass.
I didn't see nothing.
Not you. Somebody, Jimmy said in my comments I was
I'm definitely not catching you, Larry.
Tyler, Larry Arsenal into the pit lane from the lead.
Well, I mean, I just heard the words that I did not want to hear when I was coming onto the pit lane. So now I'm very, very concerned.
What, rain ending in 5 minutes?
Soon.
It told me 10 minutes ago, like 5 minutes ago.
Yeah,
so.
it's letting up now.
Yep.
Damn, I don't think the strategy worked.
Could have gone longer. Should have gone longer.
Yeah, the rain stopped.
Didn't dare to go longer.
Rain's done.
If I went any longer, I don't think I would have been okay. But
I'm pushing these tires. 53, 43, 57, 51.
The gap is now 7.5 seconds between Arsenal and Vettel. 6.5 seconds. Here comes Raikkonen, Bottas, Ericsson. Everybody but Verstappen and Sainz right now. Verstappen, Sainz, Verline, Magnussen, Massa, Stroll, Palmer, Hamilton don't pit because Ericsson, Grosjean, Van Dorn, Kvyat, Hulkenberg, Raikkonen, Bottas, and Ricciardo pit. And they're all putting on fresh sets of enters. What are they doing? Oh, they haven't pitted yet, actually. So. But what are they doing? Why is everybody putting on enters? Y'all don't need them. In like 2 laps, y'all won't need them.
Decent amount of spray, but yeah, I agree with your statement.
Max Verstappen, Carlos Sainz, Pascal Wehrlein, Kevin Magnussen, Felipe Massa, Jolyon Palmer, all pit.
I swear, if they go on to inners now.
Lance Stroll is in 5th, Lewis Hamilton is in 6th, Pascal is in, oh damn, pit lane. Verline came out 8th and he's staying there.
Hamilton virtually, got his position over everyone.
Yep. Even Stroll didn't pit, so we'll see what happens to Stroll. Oh, Stroll with a puncture! It looks like he's got a puncture, but he's going, oh no, he's in the grass. Stroll with a puncture,
He's
right
got a
front puncture.
then.
Oh! And in Verstappen hits Stroll!
Damn.
Please don't be a safety car. Please do not be a frickin' safety car.
You niggas almost done with your waste.
10 laps to go at Silverstone.
Kinky.
Uh-oh.
Well, I know Dylan's Xfinity race is starting soon, huh?
No, don't.
Oh, not today?
I just don't know if he's home. He hasn't messaged me anything about the race, I think.
I thought
Stroll
he said that you were hosting.
Did he? I didn't even see it.
I thought that's what he said in the chat.
Well, I guess message him on. Hamilton, Tyler Markle pits for Super Softs. Stroll's got a puncture. He's on the inter, so he's gonna pit. We'll see what Stroll decides to put on now he pits.
Marco, is the track ready for slicks?
Sure.
I haven't seen DRS been enabled. Stroll's
I wouldn't
flying
say
in.
yes, Larry.
Not yet.
Definitely not.
Okay.
Are you fine just doing the race at 9?
I am, yeah.
Okay.
Carlos Sainz right now in
Hopefully
6th.
Sellers
Maybe you'll have the advantage when the track does become ready.
I'm hoping.
Your tires
definitely
are gonna get warm sooner, I guess. So you won't be on cold tires. Lance Stroll puts on the inters again. So even the Williams team says the track isn't ready.
Suddenly, I don't feel so ashamed about going with this strategy that my team gave me instead of trying to ride it out.
But now Stroll is going to be seen here in front of Sebastian Vettel, your championship leader.
Thank you, Lance Stroll.
Remember, Alonso wrecked out last week. Markle, at the moment, is in the points. But how long will he stay in the points? He theoretically... Actually, no, he should be 5th. If he can hold on now. And Arsenal, with this win, is going to propel him forward. After last week's not classified.
Yeah, I'll talk about that in my close race.
Starting to feel a bit better.
I think as soon as the stewards enable DRS, you're going to see everybody hit pit road.
Ends up doing it on the final lap, everybody pits. Dumbest scenario ever.
Here comes everybody! Vettel, Fernando!
Good. I'm not gonna catch him though. I am like definitely way too far behind. I might catch Hamilton, but I won't get that podium.
No, Vettel puts on another set of inters! What?
Oh my god.
And Alonso, another set of inters!
I was to say, it feels better for me.
So second, here comes
It
Lewis
started-
Hamilton! Are the intermediate tires the way to go on a dry track? Hamilton's putting on inners!
Here comes everybody else.
Yep, here comes Verstappen and Bottas. The DRS is enabled, so these guys may be putting on dry.
Frickin' timing.
These guys may be putting on dries.
Oh, maybe we can get second.
Yep, here comes Verstappen, Bottas, Van Dorn, Magnussen, Massa, Kvyat, Palmer. All in Palmer, or Verstappen, Bottas on the softs, Massa, Van Dorn on the softs. Kvyat on the supers, Magnussen on the softs, Palmer on the softs, Bottas on the softs.
They could not have timed that any worse.
And your race leader, Larry Arsenal, in the pit lane.
Don't have to worry about being held up.
For the enters, onto the softs.
Supers.
It's yellow, but okay, game.
Come on. The strategy was for me to go to softs originally, but I flipped it to supers.
So Arsenal onto the super softs. Here comes Vettel and Alonso, who just pitted. Man, do they feel stupid.
I guess the FIA really doesn't hate me after all.
Vettel's onto the softs. Alonso's onto the softs.
Yo,
The glider, you know, the laser chop I was talking about, it's legendary, but it's not 2,000 V-Bucks.
How much is it?
1,500.
Oh.
Hey, are you hosting Dylan's race? Tyler Markle with the fastest lap, a 43.346.
No, I'm not hosting it. I told Dylan in the thing, I was like, we can wait till 9. Because he said I'll be back at 9 o'clock. I was like, everybody's fine. 9.
And Tyler Markle will clear Fernando Alonso. And now Tyler Markle sees his championship rival. Oh, a little bit of oversteer on the exit of 4 through 5 now on his way down to Brooklands. Tyler Markle, he can see his championship competitor, the leader of the points right now in front of him.
Okay, I got the laser jump. I had to.
Is there anything good in the item shop besides that?
You know the diver skins? That's what came out.
What are they?
So yeah, pretty
1,000 or
true.
1,500?
1,500. At purple. I had to fucking get the laser shot because it's my favorite animal. Plus, it's a off powers. And it will be out for 48 hours. I like how they finally took away the day thing. Now they just tell you 48 hours.
Get ready for the best train of sound bites you've ever heard. With 6 laps to go, this is how you're gonna treat me, game?
Tyler Markle with the fastest lap, and now Tyler Markle working on his championship competitor. If he can get around Vettel and finish in front of him, he is going to make a huge push in the standings. I know it's only 3 points, but this will put him within 1 full race of Sebastian Vettel if he can get around him and finish in front of him. Huge championship moment about to happen right here. Can Vettel hold him off, or will Markle be able to get around Vettel? Vettel's on the fresh softs. Tyler's on the faster but slightly worn super softs. Now everybody's pitted for dry tires everybody's on the softs except for the Force Indias. Your race leader, Larry Arsenal, and Tyler Markle in third are both on the supers. Larry Arsenal with the fastest lap of a 1:38.068, and they're just gonna keep clicking them off. These laps are gonna get faster and faster every time they come by until they get about to the 129s. Right now, Sebastian Vettel looking to extend, or to keep his gap now at over a full race. If they were to finish like this, it would be 30 points. Tyler Markle, a 1:36.044 fastest lap. The gap would be extended to 30 points. But if Markle was able to get in front of Sebastian Vettel, the gap would be decreased to 24 points. So it's all if Tyler Markle can get the DRS and the momentum to get around Sebastian Vettel. Right now.
Oh, I don't like this one bit.
Lewis Hamilton, a 1:35.427. The race leader has a queue of cars in front of him.
Charlie, can we get the blue flags ready?
A major championship battle right here. I'd have to ask them, Troy. After this race, I'll open up the party, and I'll bring you in here. Here comes Tyler Markle looking to the inside of Sebastian Vettel into Stowe.
Come on, blue flags, blue flags.
He will clear Vettel. And the lead is now down to 24 points for Sebastian Vettel. Now Tyler Markle has to finish like this in front of Vettel.
Oh,
And
why
they
did I
say
catch them here? Why did I catch them here?
133.163. Race leader Larry Arsenal is in lap traffic. He going wide through turn 7. Here comes Arsenal into Maggots and Beckett's. Arsenal looking to get around Hulkenberg and Grosjean. He'll lap them both now on his way down to Chapel. Looking for Stowe now. Arsenal ahead of 4 lap cars, but several more to go.
How's it going, my nigga, bro?
Oh, good, my nigga Joshua.
Ricardo around Kvyat. That's for 11th. That's outside of the points.
I'll call you by Troy. I'll call you by Troy.
You can kill me. Kill me in Minecraft.
Tyler Marco's opened up the gap to Sebastian Vettel and Fernando Alonso. Alonso was second heading into Belgium. Now here comes Alonso to the inside of Vettel. This will bring the lead down to 21 points between Vettel and Marco.
Come on, Raikkonen, move it. Thank you.
A 1:32.019, and Arsenal's in the grass. The race leader was in the grass entering Brooklands.
Damn it.
Out of Lufeld, on his way out of turn 8, on the way to turn 9, he'll see Maggots and Beckett's again.
Don't want to act like that.
Now through Beckett's, on the way to Chapel. Ricardo now ahead of Van Dorn. That is for points.
Thank you, Emerson. Thank you, Grosjean.
Arsenal will lap up to Grosjean again. Now into the inside of Raikkonen. Let me just tell you, Kimi Raikkonen was in 4th earlier, and he did not lose any spots because he crashed or spun. He was that slow. He lost spots from 4th to 17th. Also, bad pit strategy. Tyler Markle is catching his teammate Larry Arsenal, but it's not going to be enough at the moment unless Larry Arsenal makes a mistake.
Come on, blue flags.
Max Verstappen now holding up Larry Arsenal. 25 seconds to gap from 1st to 2nd.
Sure, that's fine. Did you want to do that now? I'm just asking because you brought it up right now, so I was asking if you were saying you want to do that now.
Ricardo up to 8th. That's some more points for Daniel Ricciardo. Double overtake into turn 16 of Val. Oh, it is Val. Val, consonant Val. Val. 24 seconds the gap between Arsenal and Markle. 2 laps to go for Larry Arsenal. It appears he only has to lap 1 more car between now and the checkered flag. Vettel and Alonso battling. Vettel right now gets around Alonso. He's into the chicane of Vale. Now out of club, down the front straightaway, heading towards Abbey. This now brings Vettel's lead up to 24 points. Fernando Alonso with the DRS looking to make the overtake in the Brooklands. Didn't even peak into Brooklands. Now through Lefeld. Van Dorn ahead of Bottas. That's for points. 10th place for Van Dorn.
The fuck is he sitting in the track for?
But you almost hit. Marcus Ericsson has a left front puncture, and Tyler Markle almost crashed into the Sauber.
In that turn, Emerson, that you just go full throttle. He was in the bus where I hit where Kvyat hit me.
Marcus Ericsson going slow. The final lap has begun here at Silverstone. Ericsson's located in Maggots and Beckett's. Race leader Larry Arnott entering Brooklands. Sebastian Vettel not comfortably out in front of Alonso, but at the moment clear of Alonso. Now Ericsson sitting on the straightaway out of Chapel. Here comes Arsenal on his way to Maggots and Beckett's. Comes Arsenal through Beckett's on his way to Chapel. Ericsson's in Stowe. Comes Arsenal on his way through Stowe. Has to go wide.
That was a stupid spot for Ericsson to be.
And Larry Arsenal is going to come through Vale. On his way through Club and will win the British Grand Prix.
We did it for Paige, guys.
God damn it. Here comes Alonso looking to the inside of Vettel. He can't get there. He's got one more attempt to get around Vettel. But I don't think he's close enough. One more lunge at Vettel. He can't get there. The lead is 24 points for Sebastian Vettel.
Alright, stream, I'm gonna talk to you guys later. I gotta go. So, peace.
Alright. Great race, Markle. See you. There's your podium celebration. Larry Arsenal on the top step. Tyler Markle second. Sebastian Vettel third. The points are now 24 between Vettel and Markle. See if I can get a quick question of Markle. You have to fight your way up all race. But how about passing that 15 car queue?
Fun. Not really. I almost wrecked when I got to the back of them.
Talk to me about the race. Key moments, and especially passing Vettel. How did that feel, knowing that you're now within one race of him?
Good. I actually got, what, I gained 3 on him, 3 points.
Mm-hmm.
With 12 exact races left, so we got time.
Alright. And, yeah, great race. Had several incidents where you were able to rebound up to second.
Mm-hmm. Troy, what do you say next session from you maybe on Emerson's about?
Larry, how about that drive? You started on the pole and you never looked back. I think you led every lap of the race.
I don't know if I did or not, but the team did a great job with this car. We really, really struggled in Belgium, and I told them that I wanted to come here and not only put on a show for all the fans, this is our home Grand Prix, but
go on this real quick.
To redeem myself for wrecking out in turn 2 last week.
So did Stroll get points?
Stroll
has not gotten
He
points.
got
He is the
19th.
only driver to not get points this season now.
Oh, Jesus.
Alright. But, thanks for watching, everybody. We will see y'all soon. Probably Monday or Tuesday, our next one. Tyler Markle, he's going out to New York. Hope he enjoys the Overwatch playoffs over there. Championship.
Yep, finals.
That's all from Silverstone. We'll see y'all later tonight. We will have ECRL Xfinity. So stay tuned for that.
Guys, good luck.
Yep, and I will see y'all later.